47 years ago, Earth's orbit was altered, putting the planet in a collision course with the sun. In the aftermath of the lapse, as people called it, most of the northern hemisphere is now inhabitable, scorched earth. Social structures are crumbling, while children born with sometimes powerful, but always deadly mutations. Corporations run by the 8 families have shaped the remnants of the old world to their image, pulling the strings up to the last day of humankind. Until then, people live, dream, and die as they always do, while the world around them burns.
The sun loomed over the black market bazaar, already speaking volumes of the day's heat. People were buzzing about, trying to swiftly finish their chores before the heat made it impossible to stay outside. But the usual serenity of the market was disrupted when two men ran past the surprised customers and vendors.
Damn it, Steen! You said this would be an easy job!
Stop complaining and run, you idiot!
Killian looked behind him and saw that the Praetorian...
In the name of Novus Ordo, stop!
As the two friends ran down the bazaar, a cart passed in front of them, and Killian saw a way to stall their pursuer. Killian threw himself on the ground and used his momentum to slide under the cart. The dirt of the street made it difficult, though. Before he got to the other side, he felt the Praetorian's gloved hand grabbing him. Killian grabbed the Praetorian's hand and pried his fingers loose with a few well-placed pulls. He heard the Praetor's fingers snap and fled as soon as he was free, reuniting with Steen. Steen looked behind them and laughed.
That was a close one.
Killian stopped dead in his tracks when another Praetorian came lunging forth from the scared crowd.
Watch out!
Killian grabbed Steen, but not before the Praetorian managed to get a hold of him as well. The two locked eyes, and then turned to Steen, who was shooting frightened looks between them. Without giving it a second thought, Killian let go of Steen and
You think this is gonna...
Not sure!
Killian slammed his head into the Praetorian's face.
I will break your spine.
The Praetorian fell down, and Killian turned to look for Steen. He found his friend waving at him from behind a corner.
Hurry.
Steen led Killian away from the bazaar, and they vanished into a maze. As he ran, Killian thought about how they'd gotten into this mess. He looked over at Steen, who seemed excited like a little boy, despite their predicament. It's a simple job, Steen had told him.
In here.
Steen went to the side of a building and pried a gate that led to a basement. Killian followed. He should never have let Steen talk him into this job. Nothing is ever as simple with Steen. A few hours ago, Killian snuck behind Steen as they made their way along the wall of an empty building. It provided moderate shade, but the rubble and trash that laid in heaps around dust was blowing in the air when a warm wind swept through that part of the center, a part which no one but those working for the black market was allowed to visit.
Just around this corner. Come on.
Steen snuck up to the corner of the building and took a quick look around.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Damn it, Winkler.
Fed up with Steen's unwillingness to answer, Killian turned to his mutation to help him see through the wall. The heat and stress grinded at his temples. He did manage to make out the warehouse and a figure walking
You
around.
didn't say anything about a guard.
Neither did Winkler.
Damn it, Steen. This was supposed to be an easy job, not a walk in the sun. Come on. Let's take him out and get this over with.
Hold your Zeppelin.
What? I thought we were going to sabotage some black market idiot's lucky catch. Winkler has some serious... So, what do we do?
Let me think.
Think faster!
I swear, you could have been The truth is that we have two options here. Option A, I try to bribe the man. He may be ordered to stand guard here, but Option B, we try to sneak around him, hoping there's an opening we can squeeze through.
Or, option C, I smash the prake's face in and be done with it.
Are you out of your mind?
Come on, Lizard. This isn't our first fight. We've got this.
No thanks, Sir Punch the Lot.
Fine. Have it your way.
That's the spirit. Time to use my charm. Hey, it's me we're talking about. I want
You
to
mean the one that swiped all your coin when the dance was over?
That's besides the point. You got any better ideas?
Fine. Let's see.
Watch and learn, Snow.
Stop right there, plebis scum.
My, it sure is hot
Turn
out here.
around before I beat some sense into you, freak.
Why, calm down, Mr. Officer. I only came with a very interesting offer.
The Praetorian seemed to loosen up a bit. He slowly lowered his baton.
Oh, really? What kind of offer?
My associate and I could use your help.
Right on cue, Killian came out from the alley and stood next to Steen.
Great, another freak. Are you...
Great question, my good sir. I admire a man with humor. It shows sharp-minded flexibility.
We saw you standing outside this shabby warehouse.
The warehouse, huh?
What my associate meant was...
Right?
Wow, they are truly pushing you to your
It
limits.
sucks, doesn't it?
Now we're getting to the root of the problem.
The real question.
You two are the worst con artist I've ever seen.
Please, good sir.
That's it. I'm done.
Killian slammed his fist into the Praetorian's stomach. The man was taken aback by the hit, but recovered quickly, pulling out his riot lance. Killian grabbed the Praetorian's arm and twisted it until it broke. Killian looked over to the corner where Steen had been hiding.
You can come out now.
Thank Ra, this went well.
I doubt ancient gods had anything to do with it.
Steen got on his knees and began tinkering with the Praetorian's dead body.
Come on. come on.
Steen smiled like a child and dangled a
Quick,
second.
grab the stuff.
Killian grabbed the dead Praetorian by his arms and pulled him as hard as he could. He heard Steen unlock the entrance and kept pulling until they were... Killian hopped down from the windowsill and landed gracefully on his feet. He began looking around and heard Steen struggle.
God damn it!
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just prefer using...
You're the weirdest smuggler I've ever met.
I'm the best smuggler you've ever...
The two friends looked around.
This is one
I know. Look at all this.
Steen rubbed his hands together. There were crates holding grain, spirits, and medical supplies. Some contained weapons.
What exactly is it that we're looking
Told you, we're looking for orange.
I know, smart arse. How do I know if I found them?
Well, if you found something...
Very helpful.
Stop being a smartass and... I'll go look at these,
Will do.
Killian walked along the sealed goods. Killian stopped before a row of 3 containers and scratched his chin. He decided to pick one and tried to see through it. Killian tried his best, but there were still 2 containers left though. Killian let out a frustrated growl and pinched his eye. There was one last container. Nothing. No matter how hard he tried.
They have buttons so you can open it. Oh, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Ein, zwei, Polysay, Dre, Veer, obviously. One on the right it is.
Steen opened the right container and took a
By
step.
Ra's flaming eye.
What is it?
Killian got next to Steen and gasped in terror. Inside the container were bags filled with... Killian was appalled by what he saw. But the ice made his mind race to Megan. Killian opened the container and he picked it up and put a block of ice inside.
You done playing around?
Steen moved on to the container on the left.
Here we go. Time to do our job.
He went behind the container.
What about him?
Let's put him inside one of the crates.
Right on it.
They picked up the Praetorian. They threw him into one of the empty crates.
Hope this works. Time to go.
The 2 men escaped through the window, leaving the warehouse locked. They quickly made their way. In front of the warehouse stood 3 Praetorians.
Well. Looks like we got ourselves a pair of thieving shit. Into the line, freaks.
As one of the Praetorians started moving forward, he suddenly fell over dead. His body twitched and his companions stared in shock.
Run!
Killian grabbed. The 2 men ran as fast. Killian heard the footsteps of the Praetorians behind them, but his mind raced to Megan. She was waiting for him. All that mattered was that he got back to her.